What's going on, y'all? So listen.
What's going on, y'all? So we back again for another episode review. Oh, girl, hold on. There we go. I like that better. We back for another episode review of Love and Marriage Huntsville. This season 6, episode 4, I believe. I don't know if it was acting up on y'all end, but on my guy, it kept on saying season 6, episode 2, and then episode 3 coming on afterwards, and it had it misnumbered or whatever. So I had to go through the guide and see was the episode coming on next week, because I'm like, why is it not adding up? You know, it's too early to be taking a break, but it's episode 4. We got a new episode tonight, and it picks up literally where we left off last week with the whole spa day situation. Now, I know I seen some people that was just like, well, I get where Tiffany's coming from. I'm not really mad at her. I understand that because I said that as well. Tiffany brought up good points, okay? Tiffany brought up valid points. But the thing is, Tiffany brought them up at the wrong time. And again, she was harping on it a little bit too much to make it seem as though, like, it's really bothering you and it's going to really affect you to have this. Like, girl, Kiki don't know you. You don't know Kiki. So why are we so in our feelings about this that we had to bring and use Tisha's spa day to bring this issue up? Because at the end of the day, if you cannot see that if Letitia and Kiki had an issue with each other, obviously they are on the way of making amends and working things out, because Letitia personally invited everyone there, including Kiki, okay? And it wasn't that a situation to have everybody there so that, you know, people can jump on each other and all this stuff and woo, woo, woo. Because if that's the case, girl, how come you could have said something about Letitia and Melody and their relationship and be like, girl, how come you invited her and all this stuff and woo, woo, woo? You weren't gonna go there, okay? Because one, it don't involve you, nor does it concern you, nor does it stop you from doing what you need to do. Same thing with Kiki. I just didn't understand why you felt the need to do that at Letitia's party right then and there when she's trying to bring everybody together on a positive note, you know? And so that popped off. You tried to give it to Melody as if Melody was going to entertain it and you was going to get a debate out of her, and you already know that Melody is not on that anymore. Melody is not trying to go back and forth. Melody did what she did. She said what she said, and it is what it is. Let it go, you know? And so when it comes to that, I just can't rock with Tiffany like that, because I just felt like that whole situation wasn't needed. And, you know, Stormy, I understood why she got upset. She want to say that they wasn't mad or whatever because they just talking, but y'all was talking with a lot of passion, a lot of aggression and everything, because Stormy, the last time your voice changed like that and your accent came out like that, real clear, okay, real country, and people was trying to say that you was ghetto as hell and all that shit and get your hood rat ass off the show, that was at the Gallenstown party. And I was one of those people, okay? I ain't gonna lie. I was one of those people because you got real hood for a minute. And you was like, well, if you had a problem and all that stuff, you should have told me, like, Stormy, what's up? Stormy, shut up. All this stuff. I was like, God damn, what is happening at this thing? And then Kiki looking like she was about to get her ass up and knock one of them out, mainly Tiffany. And I had to say, girl, you got to remember, Tiffany is pregnant. I mean, I understand the settlements for wanting to put your hands on somebody, but you can't. But that lady is pregnant. Let her just talk and don't even pay her no mind. Because at the end of the day, who the hell is Tiffany? Exactly. Who the hell is y'all? Exactly. Like, just let it go. Tisha is the one trying to calm it down, but they still want to keep on talking about it. Tisha like, me and Kiki, we didn't move past it. It's this, it's that, or whatever. But baby, they still want to talk about it. Stormy had to get her last 2 cents out of it. Melody, I am not mad at you at this moment, because Melody said, listen, this ain't what I came here for. All of this back and forth ain't what I came here for. I thought this was supposed to be a spa day. These ladies don't know how to do a spa day, because look at what is going on, okay? All of this back and forth. Melody said, listen, first of all, I'm getting over a cold. My voice is a little fucked up. So let me go get my stuff. Hey, y'all. Bye. How y'all doing? I hope y'all have a good time. Bye, you know. And then when she come back, she was just like, I hope y'all figure out whatever the hell it is that y'all need to figure out, because this, you know, the way that y'all doing this is not really, it's counterproductive. Stormy like, No, because we need it. This is cool. We all cool because, you know, we need situations like this so we can get it out and all this stuff and woo woo woo. So y'all can't call each other. Y'all can't hit each other up. Or as Mel said, y'all can't DM each other. Like, come on. Y'all the one letting all this stuff, you know, fester and waiting and whatever instead of just going ahead and get it out. I really thought that spy day argument was so freaking pointless at this point, you know, and I'm surprised Mel stayed as long as she did because if I was her, I would have left way sooner because, girl, I ain't got time for this. This is not what I showed up for. Moving on from that, what else happened? You got Martell meeting up with the boys to go play baseball. Now, let me tell you something. Martell, I know y'all saw the little 1-minute trailer of Real Housewives of Atlanta. Kenya was getting that ass together. I cannot wait to see that just for that moment because whatever Kenya said, Kenya was 100% correct. You'll never give me your Martell side, okay? And then I seen a clip where him and Sheree was trying to shade Candy and Todd. Now, how the hell you gonna try to shade somebody that's doing way better than you? And even if Todd wasn't even with Candy and Todd had his own, because he did, and people forget that. Ty had his own before Candy came into the picture, you know what I'm saying? And Ty was also one of a producing partner with Carlos King, so he had a little bit of money. He and Carlos King put out some of the best shows that we done watched on reality TV, aka R&B Divas, bitch. Okay, they had their hands in that, you know what I'm saying? And the encore. So you mean to tell you up here talking about him, and I think he calls him an opportunist or whatever. And I said, Martell, you are on Real Housewives of Atlanta because you are looking for an opportunity to keep your name out there because, baby, you ain't got no money coming in like that. You the one that's suffering out of this divorce. You're playing games with Sheree. You really don't want her ass. You're only with her because Mel don't want to be with you. And at this current moment, somebody done put out there that they ain't even following each other on Instagram no more. Now, how the hell y'all be finding this shit out? What be telling y'all, oh, let me go look and see if so-and-so following each other on Instagram? Baby, they said Martell and Sheree ain't even following each other on Instagram. So at this point, you know, all of this is for naught, okay? And then Sheree, girl, get She by Sheree up and running before you try to comfort somebody. But anyway, moving on from that, you know, Maurice come there, he asking him all the stuff about Sheree, you cool with her, and, you know, bringing up the whole time, the whole situation of when he was taking Melody out, bringing up Melody and all that stuff when they was at the party for Kimmy and trying to walk her out and all that, and, you know, just seeing what he's doing, and Sheree winds up calling. He basically clicks it off, you know, ignores the call. Marcel winds up showing up. Now, y'all did all that. Martell, you did all that warming up, and you was doing that thing with the bat, too. I was like, okay, get it loose so you won't break nothing. You won't sprain nothing. Girl, we get up there, they missing balls and shit, and Martell said, listen, I'm a football player. I was the quarterback. Okay, I can throw some balls. But this shit right here, you know, it is what it is. It was cute to see the guys together, but at the same time, they really had shit to talk about. Okay, they really didn't. You know, it's the same thing about them coming together, want to be the man of the house, want to be the gentleman, the provider, and then, of course, Marcel had to bring up there, and my dad, he had 8 kids at 27, you know, and he was out there working, and he was still doing this, and Martell said he had 8 kids at 27, and he ain't leave y'all. I said, excuse me, every black man ain't out here doing that. It's your daddy is one of them, but every one of them is not escaping their responsibilities. That kind of threw me for a loop. I said, no, his daddy stayed around and his daddy provided for all them kids and claimed them, you know what I'm saying? And I was just like, oh, okay, so what is this saying? And again, they keep on bringing up Sheree and is she the one? And then he talking about something, he want kids. You know, he want more kids and kids and kids. And it was like, you want to have some kids with Sheree? I mean, Sheree said she down, you know, if she want to have some kids and all that stuff. I said, she is not about to have no kids. First of all, I don't want to be ageist because it can't happen. But it probably ain't going to happen naturally because Sheree is very much older. Okay? And so let's stop that. Let's stop that. All right? Martell, okay, leave that lady alone. You know, just leave her alone. Stop asking these questions. He want to say, I just want to understand how come everybody keep on asking about me and want to know about me and my dating life. Baby, because you are with somebody that's been in the spotlight, in the reality TV spotlight realm for years, okay? So therefore, people is going to talk about it. Somebody that's way more important technically in the reality TV realm than you are, okay? So yeah, they're going to talk about it. Let's not act like you didn't know that was going to happen. Moving on from that, Marcel was over there at his job, and then we see the new partner come in, Gino. Come to find out, Gino comes from a bigger corporation, and now he's back. He's working with Marcel. Now let me tell you something. The way they had those desks facing each other, I don't like that. I don't like that because listen, I don't want to look up and then I see you possibly looking over there at me in my face. Like, why is that? That felt like it was supposed to be Tisha's desk, okay, for real, because of the way it was made. And I know it's some you know, businesses or whatever, they had desks like that. I would have to say, turn this bitch around because I don't need you all up in my face. What if I want to pick my nose and I can't even do it because you just all up in my face like that? You know, I just, ew, like, no, it felt like invasion of privacy. You know, don't give me Google eyes across the desk like that. I don't even know you. Like, don't do that. But he came in and, you know, they was just talking about some of his strengths and because he comes from a big corporation, what he can bring to Scopes Holding, and how they can make it bigger and how they can run this smaller corporation like a big boy corporation. And what got Marcel and stumped his ass was the fact that Gino said, and that's why we need to have Tisha come in, even if we need to have her to check the accounts and whatever, everything or whatever, make sure all the accounts and the checks and balances work out and they even out and they equal out to what they need to do. What we need to let her realize is that she is an asset. She is really important to the company, okay? Baby, Marcel was sitting there like this. When he heard that, he was like, what? Because this whole time since season 1, he didn't want that lady to work. He didn't see the value in her. But yet you have this man coming in who you brought in as your business partner to damn near replace Tisha, took her desk and everything. And he says, we don't need to boo her out the business. She very much needs to be a part of this because she is of value to this team. You need to let her know exactly what's going on so she can know what's going on in the company. Now, goddammit, didn't he just tell her last week that he's the president and she's the owner and the owner don't need to know everything that's going on? Do you understand how much of a manipulation that is? That ain't how business work, bitch. Owners need to know exactly what the hell is going on in their business so that they can know how their business is functioning, regardless of if you're the president, COO, CEO, CFO, all of that shit, bitch. Okay? And I'm just sitting here like, damn, it took a man that ain't inside y'all circle, Marcel, to open up your eyes and to tell you what everybody on the internet, in your group, your wife been telling you. To give your wife a little bit more respect and to see the value in what she can offer to your goddamn company. What? This man said, if the one thing that I wish I would have did was treated my ex-wife more like a business partner when we was together and as a partner, not just a business, but as an actual partner, like an equal partner, okay? Then maybe they still would have been together. Because he saw that I was like, oh, it took till y'all to get divorced for you to actually see the value in her. That's basically what it was, okay? That's basically what it was. And he trying to give Marcel some tips, bitch, okay? Correct this shit before you lose your wife, all right? You know, and I'm just sitting here like, oh, and he even said, you know, the gender roles and all that stuff is so outdated. Baby, that stumped Marcel so bad. I saw him joke a little bit. I said, yeah, because you still on that 1950 type shit, okay? And then you got your business partner who is a man who understands and who is up with the times, who recognize what everyone, whether woman or man, can bring to a company, bring to a situation, and judging them on that and not just because of their gender and what they supposed to be doing and because you're my wife and all this stuff. I said, child, looky here. All right. Now, what you gonna do, Marcel? Had your ass stomped like a motherfucker. Okay? Moving on from that, Speaking about Letitia, Kimmy had a little get together at her place, well, her office space, because you know Letitia do need a little office space. I ain't gonna lie, Letitia, you look real cute when you came up in there in that black, you know, the little platinum leather legs, leggings and stuff on, and then a little black top and all that stuff. And then it was like, you know, that's cute. She had the little blunt cut. Kimmy was looking cute or whatever. So they came up in there, they was having a little discussion and, you know, just catching up. And Kimmy was telling her, you know, it's real cool and good that you had invited, you know, Mel to the little spa day or whatever. And she was like, I mean, yeah, that's what it is. You know, everybody is all of a sudden on this kick of trying to get everybody back together, get us back on one accord, get us back to the way that we were when we first started out, you know, trying to get past all of the drama and all of the issues that happen. And it seems more so like, to me, it's not that we're going to talk out the issue. The issues are still there, but we're just going to gloss over it. We're just going to sweep it under the rug for right now because we know that once we get together and we want to talk about stuff, it don't work out right. So when they talking about that, they talked about the whole situation with Kiki and Tiffany and Stormy and all of that, and how Tisha didn't want that to go down. And, you know, it was a lot. It was like it didn't need to happen or whatever. But she said, we resolved it. We got past it. Remember when Kiki said, I don't see no resolve in this shit. But y'all ain't really get past that. But hey, it is what it is. You probably got past it, but Tiffany and them ain't. You know, Kiki damn sure ain't. It was like, because Kiki just let stuff build up and she, you know, it is what it is. Moving on, you know, Kimmy had invited Mel to come as well. So Mel had brought a little basket of chicken salad and some crackers or whatever. And she was sitting down there. Mel was fucking that chicken salad up. I ain't even gonna lie. I ain't see Kimmy pick up not one cracker. I ain't see Tisha pick up nothing. Mel said, I brought this shit, fuck it. So what's happening? Girl, you know, they want them to come together and have a little get together. I think they said something like this women expo, this women's get together. I don't know. They just, like I said, trying to get all of the women, everybody back on the same track. And, you know, at this point, Mel said she wanted to have them go to like this etiquette, have them all get together and be able to go to like this etiquette person or whatever to teach them how to communicate and how to talk to each other and to resolve things with each other, because obviously they don't know how to do that shit on their own because it always ends up in chaos. So they need somebody to coach them into how to do that. And I was surprised that they were okay with it. Mainly Letitia was okay with it because, you know, every time Mel says something, Letitia got to say something negative in the confessional, but that didn't happen. So I said, ooh, what is going on up in Huntsville this season? All of a sudden, everybody is on the same page and we're trying to get past certain things. I said, was this when, you know, because y'all know Carlos said he had to go down there and have a little conversation with them. So is this what the conversation was about, for y'all to just stop y'all shit and just to try to work stuff out because we tired of seeing the back and forth? Like, I don't know. I don't know if this is genuine feeling right about now, but I'm okay with it because, again, we're not rehashing old drama just yet. So far, I mean, we did a little bit last week, but we put a kibosh on that and we ain't spent too much time on it. I don't need that back and forth going back and forth. So, you know, it's cool. I will say the somewhat mature side of me is okay with everyone coming together and trying to make things right. You know, I do like seeing the women come together and they're not arguing. All right, they're not shading each other. They're listening to each other. You know what I'm saying? They're embracing each other. Mel hugging Letitia. Letitia is accepting that hug, you know, and it's cool. Truth be told, again, Mel is better than me because, like she said, you know, we'll see how much has changed in the 4 months that you called me a dark soul. I'm the type of person, you say something like that to me, I'm going to hold on to that, and it's just not going to go away. But, hey, we see what it is, and I guess we could say that the ladies are trying, and that's the least that we could ask for. Then we get Martell. Ooh, wrong person. These M's are just irritating me, and they all start with M-A. Martell, Marceau, Maurice. Girl, what? Girl, Marceau, he come back to the house. He just got through going to the gym. And, you know, he had an ice pack on his knee and all that stuff. Woo, woo, woo. Understandable, relatable content because same. All right. But because girl, these needs be working my goddamn nerves, okay? I be like, no, we finna put in this work and you finna get this thing in. You better suck it up. You better suck it up. We'll take some pills afterwards, okay? Moving on from that. Tisha, the thing that Tisha was trying to get done is she want to have this Black Expo, okay? Black Business Expo. It is not an original idea, okay? Because they have Black Business Expos, Black Women Expos, Business Expos, and all that stuff all over the country, you know? And some of the, one of the biggest ones always happen out here in Chicago, you know what I'm saying? I know one time Miss Tina was out here. It was a whole bunch of people out here, and I've always wanted to go to one just to see. That's where we go to network and everything like that. So it's kind of like Essence Fest, but for business, for sure, you know. But I do understand what she's trying to get everybody back together, but before they even get into that conversation, you know, Marcel started talking to her about the whole situation where Gino was telling him, and how his grandpa told him that, you know, you can't be wolves and sheep and stuff like that. And if you want to be a wolf, that means that I'm cheating. If I want to be the shepherd or whatever, that means that I'm treating you like a sheep, Tisha. And basically, he is just now coming to the realization after Gino said this stuff that you gotta treat her with a little bit more respect. Let her in on the business, because Gino even said, you know, you have to let her in, because he was talking about how he didn't want to tell, like, she knows everything about him personally, but she don't know nothing about everything about him business wise, and that's because you're keeping it away from her on purpose, as if you don't want to burden her with it, or you don't want her to know everything that's going on, and y'all working together, so therefore she needs to know what's going on, just in case something happened, and she won't be left out in the dark like, what if something happened to you, more so, and you're no longer here, and she's confused about what's going on with the business because you didn't tell her what this is, and you had this in place because you're not telling her anything. That is what a partnership does. You have to let everybody that's involved know. And the fact that it took this man, Gino, your new partner, to tell you this, for your life partner who's been telling you the same thing, it finally took you to realize that you need to let her in. You need to give her more respect when it comes to the business aspect of things. And I'm just sitting here looking at the whole situation like, damn, Tisha, you gonna fall for that? You gonna, oh, you know, it's so cute. I said, are you about to cry? I mean, I guess, given that you've been with this man for 17 years and he been like this whole time, and it's just now a light bulb just came off on his head, and he's just like, oh, okay, I got to involve my wife and all this stuff because I want her to feel valued. I want her to feel this, and I want her to feel that, and I'm sorry and all this shit. But baby, I feel some type of way because I'd be like, it took for somebody else that ain't even inside the circle to tell you that. And we've been saying that for how many years? But okay, I'll take what I can get, but I'm not finna throw you no parade or whatever. But, you know, it's real easy to get over on Tisha. Girl, I feel like at this point, because it's Marceau, I feel like he just saying this stuff to Tisha to make it sound good and make it sound like he got it, but he still ain't gonna change. That's what it feel like to me, you know? He just one of those manipulative type of person, you know? And he could be telling the truth. But he done did this shit so many times or whatever, and this is what we know him for. We can't even take his word for it, or as I can't. Meanwhile, they get together, and they trying to get everybody together to do this business meeting to try to come back. Somewhat like the comeback group, but say that it's not the comeback group, but you want everybody to come back. You know, Maurice and Kimmy together first. They there first. Then Martell comes in. I said, Martell, unbutton that button. Okay? Now, the suit was decent. It just needed to be let out a half size. Okay? Or let that button unbutton because it was a little tight underneath your titties. You know what I'm saying? He like, because Mel gonna be there. Mel showed up second or after him. He just like, you know, they got this whole custody thing going on, and he's going to make it so that there's no drama or whatever happening at this thing. Girl, Martell, let me just tell you this. The only one that's focusing on this mess or focusing on something that possibly could happen is you. And that's almost as if you want something to happen, like you want a confrontation between you and Melody to happen. instead of just acting normal. You know how to act in public. I hope you do. Well, obviously you don't, because you just be contemplating for something to happen. You want this lady to talk to you so bad. You want this lady to talk to you so bad. And the reason why he doing all this stuff with the custody and everything is because he wants to get under her skin. It's like a retaliation because you divorced me and you're not talking to me the way that we used to talk. Bitch, are you serious? He irritates me. So then when Tisha and Martell get there, they finally set it up. They're doing this presentation and they're presenting their ideas about the Black Business Expo. And it's basically like a panel type of thing. They want different businesses to come. They want them also to come because they have businesses as well, and to get up there and to speak to people and all that stuff, offer advice and everything. And it's for the community, you know what I'm saying? So, okay, cool. But, they started talking about all the stuff that they got going on, and we see their picture. And I was with Kimmy, and I was with Mel. Basically, you rebranding the comeback group, and you're trying to say that it's not the comeback group, but you're literally only using the same people from the original comeback group, trying to get them to come together for this Black Business Expo, and you're disguising it as the Black Business Expo. Y'all all trying to come together and work together in a business type atmosphere. Same thing with the comeback group. Like Kimmy said, it's not new, it's not original. What are we doing, okay? And Kimmy was the one that was asking all the good questions. So, is this an event that is about all of us, or is it just about you? Because I'm looking at this picture and all I see and all I'm hearing in this presentation is about y'all, okay? And Marcel, like, anybody can participate or they don't have to participate, The whole thing, Kimmy just wanted clarification about, like, what exactly is this? Girl, the dust, okay? Anyway. So she was just want to know what exactly is this event, right? And who is it really benefiting, okay? And I was with Mel when Mel said, so what's the fee? What's your budget? And then Tisha well, we was gonna have it up in North Huntsville and basically have it be free, to the public, and then free to the panels. Now on the initial, okay, this how I feel. I understand, Mel asking this question, because I honestly would have asked it too, because I don't know any type of event like this where they do it for free, okay? But given that they said that they was going to incur the first cost of this first event or whatever, yeah, maybe I can see you trying to throw it out and be free or whatever because this is your initial event and all that. But then you're probably going to have people that's going to think that it's going to be free like this each and every time you do it. So maybe you do need to add a little charge. But at the same time, we're not cool like that. We're not on that same page like we were back in the day when we first started all of this stuff. So, yeah, you're going to have to pay me. I was 100% with Mel right there. We cordial, but we ain't buddy-buddy like we used to. So, no, you're going to have to pay me for my services, okay? Because technically speaking, this is still a service that I'm providing to you. You're using my time. You're taking up my time, and I don't even fuck with you like that. You know what I'm saying? So, pay me for my time, all right? And then they talking about the promo and everything, and she was asking, so how much you gonna pay for post? Do you get paid for post and all this stuff? And I know it probably would have sounded a little pretentious, or it sounded like she's all about her money and all about her business. I honestly didn't see nothing wrong with what Mel said, because in this world and how it is now, if you come from being the type of person that's getting paid per post, you guys are in another level. Okay, y'all not the same people that y'all was in season 1. Y'all are in season 6. People do know y'all down there in Alabama, Huntsville, or whatever. And so, of course, it'd be cool if you could put it down for free and all this stuff. But again, we're not on that level. We're not friends to the point where I would just be like, girl, I'll post this on my Instagram and all that stuff for free for you or whatever, because, you my homegirl. No, baby, we still trying to get back in. You trying to get back in my good grades, because remember, I got a dark soul, right? This dark soul wants to be paid for what I got to do for you. And I see absolutely nothing wrong with what Mel said. I saw nothing wrong with Kimmy questioning and stuff, because, bitch, if it don't make sense, I'm not trying to put my name or put my time and energy on it. Because at this point, they should have did that a little bit better. Now, Tisha, you get up there and you give a presentation about something that you want. Girl, don't be reading off the slide. I can read the slide my damn self. Tell me out your own mouth and in your own words that ain't written on that slide. Make it a little bit personable, okay? I used to hate giving presentations because you had to do that. You had to do that. And then at one point in school, they'd be like, make an outline. Make an outline. Okay, so you're supposed to just make an outline and then you're supposed to speak from there. You ain't supposed to write the stuff down. Just make an outline so you can know the key points to what to the next subject, the next things to jog it. I couldn't stand it, but yeah, it is what it is. They up there trying to make it seem like that this was a good meeting or whatever. And more so said, well, given how the meetings used to go, this was a good meeting because, listen, ain't nobody get into it for real, for real. Maurice and Kimmy was just sitting there looking like, what the hell is going on? But y'all, that was the episode. Y'all tell me how y'all felt about it. It was cool. It wasn't really much. But yeah, tell me how you feel and I'll see y'all later. Peace.